All right, if we're good to go. Hello, everybody. I'm Austin with the New Basketball Podcast Show, and this is Dakota, and we are missing a third person. Kane, he's usually here. He might show up later, apparently. We're just trying to film while we still have time because it's holidays and nobody wants to film during Christmas. And we have show producing, as always. This is gonna, if you've watched our stuff before, this is just going to be a very light show. We're still going to talk about basketball, but we're not going to do our games. We're not going to do some of our more usual shtick. Especially because we missed last week, we just have a lot of different stuff that we all want to talk about. But yeah, Dakota, what do you do? Name every basketball, Dakota.
I will name every basketball, but first I'd like to give out the Bucko of the Week award to one Kane Kettering.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Actually,
we're gonna have to hit him. I hate to do it to one of our own. You never want to
bucko. Is that okay?
You never want to bucko your own guy, but here we are. I digress, though.
Yeah, he is a bucko for this. No, this is entirely his fault, and I'm annoyed at him.
It's probably because the Spurs lost and he didn't have the guts to come take the...
It's probably... So, before we got on, I'd like to really point out, I'm sure he would be saying this even if they won, knowing him, to be honest, but he did say, I don't think the NBA Cup matters, and the fact that they lost makes his opinion way less valid.
Bro, he would have had a banner hanging up behind him if they won. He would have already been saying well, Wemby's got a cup, LeBron doesn't. You know, I could hear it now. I have
no horse in the race because Detroit managed to only lose cup games somehow, so they didn't even qualify, and they have the best record in the East.
Yeah, but we got crushed in the cup.
Yes, yeah, I don't know how, but. Yeah, I like the cup, bro. I don't care. Does it matter? No, not really. I don't think it needs to matter either, because
it matters to us, and that's what matters. It matters
to me as a viewer, and this is where I think people arguing against it never bring it up. The games are better. Those games are better officiated. I think they feel consistent to one another, which is important to me. One cup game is officiated in the same way in the West and the East and the general. Mm-hmm. Maybe not the pools feel a lot more regular game. That probably could have something happen. And as much as I don't mind the courts, that's not the answer to me personally. But, something should be made to differentiate it. Also, the Emirates logo is like fucking that.
Yeah, not good.
Kill that. That sucks. I hate that.
I don't like that. I don't really like I will say I don't like the design of the cup itself. The actual trophy is just kind of.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I guess it's just hard to make a new trophy.
Making a good trophy is really hard. So try again.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you failed on this one. You tried to make it too.
It's a little much.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think we just have to make a stand right now as sports media personalities that people really pay attention to and care about.
Yeah,
we need to make our take, and we need to take a stand. We're Cup boys. All right.
I am Cup boy. I am a fucking
on this
cup
podcast.
Boy.
We respect the Cup. All right.
I do.
We watch the Cup. We like the Cup. We're Cup boys.
So as Cup boys, because I think it's more fun. I'm a hater on shit, and I'm free to admit that. Like, I don't care. I think it is more fun to be positive about things that are new, though. And the Cup is new, and that's why people don't like it, because it's different. And I will die on that hill. Whenever something new happens in sports, people go, that's not traditional. I like the traditional. It was good this way. And it's the reason we still have 82 games in the NBA season, which is probably too many.
I don't know. Wrong? It's 82 is, you're right. Once you start messing with the games, and then it starts messing with stats, and then it starts messing with people's legacies and stuff, it would be weird,
Yeah, but at some point, are injuries higher, blah, blah, blah. That's my side, though, is that we're arguing for a legacy reason over any modern thing, right?
Oh, God. That is the one thing I don't like, though. We know this. Dakota does not like these courts or the jerseys.
I like some of them, but the good ones are all just the red and black and the gray or the black. All the fun colored ones aren't great. I don't really love Detroit's.
It's hard to watch a game on it. It's just not visually pleasing. There's a reason why we've been watching something the way it's been for ages. But
Minnesota is perfect.
You gotta take a shot, and the NBA is trying really hard, and I respect them for taking a shot. Cool. You gotta. we're just in a weird spot with the NBA because every time this year, everyone cares so much about football. So they always try and do something to like, let's see if we can get some ratings from the big guys, and this is that's kind of why they did the cup. You also, when you look at the nights that the cup was on, very specifically Tuesday night and Friday nights. Those are the two nights that there's no football on. There's no college football. There's no like sometimes there's some college football on Friday night, but for the most part. But the
You're
NBA
not putting a cup game
was
on
like,
Sunday.
No, you are not. They didn't even think about it, and that's why the NBA is so mad about the NFL coming in on Christmas and intruding in on our day that was supposed to be the NBA's day.
I think it probably still mostly is. I think
it's the ratings say differently, but this year the games for the NBA are incredible, and the NFL games absolutely stink. So that will probably not change anything, and people will still watch the big football boy sport. But
probably. But
I
don't think that matters.
I don't know. I still want to talk a little more Cup. The game itself was actually pretty fun.
Let's talk about the top end of the games. We can talk about the semifinals and then finals.
Yes.
So the OKC game was the talk of the town for sure, because that also still counted towards the regular season counts, win-loss. That was OKC's first loss in a while, and not only because their first loss against the Blazers kind of felt like you're gonna lose one eventually. Weird as against the Blazers, but Blazers played really well. OKC just played okay. OKC got beat by the Spurs. They got.
I'm looking at some of the stats from it. It's ooh.
I did watch the full game. What it really came down to is that Wemby was off the court. The OKC looked pretty normal, like they were playing a regular game. They're having a good time. Wemby came on the court and their offense died. And it wasn't just that. It's literally him just being near the paint. They just couldn't get at it. They just didn't even bother.
Freaky, man. It just doesn't make sense.
And
he's gonna break basketball. It's gonna make me mad.
He already is.
When do we get angry at him?
Different.
Does he have to win a championship? Yeah. Does he have to really be successful before we get angry? Because I'm still oh wow, look at this shiny new toy. But I got a feeling at some point I'm gonna turn. Part of it is Kane's just gonna piss me off enough that I'm going to not want to. We went to the game last year and I was like, hey, this will be a good time. I like my cousin and my uncle. I was wrong.
Regret.
I hate my cousin and my uncle. Guys. They are bad men. A mud man like me, he would show some respect when he walked into another man's stadium and show some common courtesy, but not these guys. Just like the French, they're rude.
That's straight up, dude. Wemby before this game got so French about everything. He was talking about beautiful, ethical, sophisticated basketball and shit all week. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep into this. Any player to me that says ethical basketball, I think that shit's so corny.
Dude,
I'm not
my
about
God.
that. As a conversation,
dude, it's like Kyrie Irving trying to say he's an artist. Brother, you dribble a ball. I like you a lot, but it's okay, man. Yeah. It's okay, dude. We don't need to call this ethical and blah 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 and da da da. You guys are hooping, man. Just it's cool. Don't make it weird for us.
I guess I haven't been around enough to know if this is a conversation that just happens every year now. Is it always there's too many free throws in the NBA conversation? Is it just a thing?
No, this year specifically is bad because of Shea and everyone's mad. Yeah, and he just pisses everybody off so much that it's becoming more and more in a conversation because they also win every game.
I think the conversation is also going to start bleeding into just general, these refs are horrible. And surely we're getting close. But dude, the reffing situation has been horrific last week. Two coaches had a very, very notable ejection. Chris Finch on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That was awesome.
Was sick.
Finch is the man, dude. I love the way he talks about stuff
put
too.
Put a fire under Timberwolves, and they managed to get him. It was a good game. Man. It ended up being a very good game.
Anthony Edwards loves it.
Part of it is that once you get to the playoff style officiating, OKC does kind of fall down a little bit.
That is pretty shocking. 126
free throws made.
Wow, that's a lot of free throws.
The other side of it is for Shea too, is he's not getting it every game. I think Like, he gets it a lot, but he's a volume scorer. I don't want to get too stuck on the free throw conversation, but it is relevant.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing a lot of people are talking about. That my take on it, my opinion, is number one, if a player, this is what he should be doing. As a player trying to win, if you are clearly given this option to do it this way, he should.
Yeah.
But that's where I take a problem on the ethical basketball conversation. If you told Michael Jordan he could be playing this way, he would do it because it's like better. Like,
yeah.
It's just more efficient. And Wemby does it too. So that's where it goes to the sophisticated thing. Yeah, Wemby has a great whistle. Like, let's be very clear.
It's a weird thing where like Shea is, it's so weird because I agree with you. I do think he should be doing that. But then sometimes you watch him and you're just like, Jesus,
chill,
buddy.
I'm not saying it's fun to watch.
You know?
That's never been my argument. Yeah, it's not fun to watch,
so
but it's not his
frustrating.
fault.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Like they're the best team in basketball. They're one of the best teams of all time, and he's literally their best player. And they're doing it. Why? Of course, you're not going to change what you're doing. Why would you?
We'll talk about OKC a little more too in a sec. Yeah, look, NBA playoff free throw leaders. Of course, it's Jordan. Jordan's in a lot of playoff games, and he made it to the finals plenty of times. But like, yeah, dude knew how to draw a foul. He was good at it. He was a free throw. He was the leader for free throws throughout the regular season a couple times too, if I recall. But that also comes down to the fact that he was also taking the most shots. SGA is also taking hella shots, and he's doing it from the mid range too.
I can't believe LeBron's not on that list. That seems shocking.
LeBron sucks. He's no good. Actually, did you see the most recent Lakers loss? Because they're washed and terrible, and I knew it. Haha. He dropped like 38.
I think he did exactly what we thought was going to happen when he came back, and he's going to play well, but completely fuck up their chemistry that they had going. Like,
that is weird.
It's Austin Reeves and Luka are pretty ball dominant, and then LeBron is very ball dominant. You just can't have. It's like having three Dirks. You know, you can't have three Dirks. You can only have two.
Put away the Pistons stat. Yeah, I think people like. I'm complaining about it everything now. People do like the Pistons and are claiming it. Cade's got a whistle now too. He's being treated like an all-star. Anybody who tells you he isn't is lying to you.
Yeah, Cade's
he gets some good calls. Duran doesn't. There's a mother. Duran needs some goddamn help. He gets abused, but most of the centers do. I don't know. It's not really unique to him.
Yeah, y'all also played pretty physical, so I mean, some calls are gonna go.
They're gonna get some calls lost, but they're also in an officiated game where they're calling everything. The Pistons get like 50 free throws a night.
Yeah, and
it's not fun to watch. So that's what I like about it, is that once we get to the more like playoff, that's what was nice about the Cup, is they treated it like playoff games officiating wise, and there was just more contact. That's why OKC looked a little more mortal. Yeah.
And it's weird every year that we have to like be like, you know, they're just, the whistle's going to be different in the playoffs, and it's like,
which is dumb.
Why?
It's dumb.
I mean, I do kind of get it, because like these guys aren't going to play hard for 82 games. That's just hard.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you're just going to be a human, but you will play hard for.
And on the other side of it, if you allow the physicality for 82 games, it's also like you're just letting somebody get hurt. Somebody's going to get hacked in the wrong way, as opposed to touch his wrist. That's a foul. Don't do it again. Which is, I think, for a playoff season is okay. But sorry, my mom walked in. I got distracted. No, it's fine, Mom. I was in the middle of a point and I waved at my mom. But I don't know. We could really move on. So, did you get to watch the finals game, Spurs versus Knicks?
So I kind of got to see it out of the corner of my eye with that remodel going on. I've been working all the time, so it was on the TV, but I was basically kind of like walking around and doing stuff while it was on. It did seem to be. I was looking at y'all's text though, and that was a great way to keep updated. You know, a flurry of information coming at me. I looked at it, and there were suddenly 47 unread text messages. I was like, "Whoa, there must be something really cool going on."
It was a good game. It felt pretty close. We need to put in a bit of an asterisk for Wemby, because he got apparently midway through the game, he got news that his grandmother passed away.
Wow.
Sorry, my headphones are bugging me. And he
That's
I'm not going to say he played lowered energy, but he slowed down in the second half. Mitchell Robinson was magnetic to the ball. he would. I don't know if. I'm sure people are talking about him like he got the credit. He is the best rebounder in the league right now. I would put him over a lot, like literally anybody else. It's the only thing he's doing, but he's
a heck of a defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good defender.
I think now that the Knicks have really figured out the rotation they're going to stick with, because they were trying Mitchell Robinson being a starter, and it just like doesn't work, and that's fine. But now they have Josh Hart back in the starting rotation, and I think giving the Iron Man guy who's proved he can play 82 games every season the most minutes, I think that just makes sense. He's got a great motor, good defender, not a horrible shooter. It's not what he's there for, but like he's just he's the Derek White for the Knicks, I think.
Yeah, he would. I mean, you would every single team in the league would find a way to get Josh Hart onto their roster and give him some major minutes.
It's another thing.
The Knicks are a fun team because I do like that they didn't hang the banner. It's kind of sad, but I wish we could have made fun of them because those banners are really funny. But like,
I think they're gonna because the Lakers did. You know what I mean?
The league makes them hang a banner, so that's why I'm so confused that they're.
That's my point.
I don't know. They just said they're not doing it. So like, I wonder. I don't know. Dolan's kind of an asshole. I wouldn't be surprised if he just eats fine and doesn't do it.
I mean, maybe, but I think it's like that is probably a call out if we think we're gonna win the championship. And I think that's kind of cool. So fuck it. And I think they're good enough where I'm at right now. I think they're.
I mean, they could be the first Cup/Finals winner in the same year. Never been.
They could be the only one ever, for all we know.
Never been the only one ever.
They could be the only one ever. It could be like a rare thing. It could be like, hey, this is like. It could be 30 years down the line. It's like, yeah, it was just the Knicks somehow. Yeah, God forbid.
Jalen Brunson had the greatest season of all time.
Yeah, the year before Cat snapped in half and died.
Oh God!
Changed their team that much.
No,
I don't like Cat.
Good.
He's fine. He's overpaid.
Well,
I'm not a fan of Cat.
Everybody's overpaid in the NBA. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, but Cat's overpaid for the NBA. Cat makes more than Giannis. That's nonsense.
That is okay. I forgot about that. That is nonsense.
Yeah. No, he makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
I think that's okay. I think you hang it like a division champion banner. I think that's
such
good.
There's no anything with that banner. That's the saddest, just most simple banner of all time.
But it's like the same as the division championships. I don't know. I think the cup is a good thing. I'm okay with any here. I think the cup is a good thing. I think it's at a weird time in the year. I was saying this before. I think it should be either in the dead middle where we have it as like, hey, heat check for the teams. Let's see where everybody's at. What are we doing? Or you put it at the literal after the second or first week of the season starting, and it is like nigh random. And it's like a good time because it's for money and nobody cares.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun to have a competition for the teams that get their act together first.
Or just like fuck the All-Star weekend and just make it the Cup weekend.
Or fuck the All-Star weekend because nobody cares.
You could still have like the 3-point competition and the dunk competition and some stuff like that.
Connected to the finals.
Yeah, but like have the Cup be like the main key aspect of the All-Star weekend. Yeah, like I think that would be way better than whatever the fuck they're trying to do this year with the like.
You're getting close to making.
It's like America versus the world, but that doesn't make sense to me because like, what if less people from the world get picked, or what if more Americans get picked? Like at some point, like does that mean that there has to be like at least
there's a world team?
Yeah, there's a world team and 2 American teams, but like, does that mean it guarantees that there has to be like 8 people from the world taken from an All-Star game? Like, I mean, surely there will be because like half the league now, I mean, the best players are just really good.
I think it makes sense now as far as dividing it up. I'm honestly kind of more on the side of like, if you're splitting to 2 American teams, the American teams are going to get like trounced.
Yeah, no, that's a ridiculous combination they have for the European team. It's
as long as the Euros care,
Jokic,
which they might not.
Yeah, Wemby, Jokic, and Giannis, and Luka. And Shea.
And like, but why would they?
That's the 5 best players in the NBA, basically.
Yeah. Well, hey, Cade, my man, Cade. Yeah, dude, we got a lot of point guards in America coming out.
Yeah, I mean,
because what is damn? That's a fun All-Star lineup though. LeBron, Jalen. I
like that you have to put LeBron in no matter what.
Yeah. Well, it's the All-Star. It's not fucking.
It's all LeBron.
Yeah, he's gonna be an all-star. It's fucking LeBron. He has
Last
to.
year, he was such an asshole. He decided not to play in the game like an hour beforehand or something. And like
lame.
That spot could have gone to like Norman Powell, who would have, that would have been huge for his career. And he almost made the team. And LeBron was just made it all about himself and sat out like at the last minute. And then someone else couldn't have that spot.
I don't want LeBron in it anymore. Put in only point guards. Oops, all point guards. Let's get Curry,
I do think it would
Brunson, and Cade. But it should be oops all point guards.
It should just be biggest guys versus smallest guys. We got the smallest dudes and the biggest dudes. Let's make it like yes.
So is Duren an all-star still? Do we think? Because I know that was a conversation when he was really popping off. But there's the point that JB Bickerstaff is going to be the coach at this rate. It could go to Mike Brown. The Knicks could take them. They're not that far behind the Pistons, but the Pistons, I don't think they're randomly just going to get bad. Like they're going to keep winning games. Duren is the second best player on that team right now. Him or Duncan Robinson. I can't fucking believe I'm saying that. But every time Duncan Robinson's out, it's like bad. That team changes.
The boy, man.
Cade will definitely be an all-star. No ifs, ands, or buts. But shouldn't there be two Pistons if they're that high up?
Usually if you're the first seed, you usually get two guys. But I just wonder how much like are Piston fans really going out there and voting aggressively online? Like,
no, they're all
if they have any sort
Caesars and smoking cigars. They're very busy.
So like I could still see like the Knicks will get two because they're good, and like Cat and Brunson will
be Cat and Brunson.
They'll just find a way. Yeah, they will. The voting will just because the voting is important. Like one year they almost got Zaza, or the whole country of Georgia. Yeah, the whole country of Georgia voted in for Zaza, and he was like number one on the like voting for a while, and the NBA was like, son of a bitch, dude, are we about to have Zaza Pachulia as an all-star starter? And then they called in something, and then like basically kind of changed up the rules, and they're like, it's not 100% fan vote anymore, guys. But like
we fixed it, don't worry.
I do like that they that you can get like a grassroots movement and try and get a guy to be an all-star. Like let's start the Michael Porter Jr. all-star campaign right
he now. Should be.
He's playing. Right? He's hooping. They just, I mean, their record is so bad, so he won't get it.
Their record is terrible, but LaMelo's an all-star all the time, right?
LaMelo, I think, only got it like once. Like, I don't think LaMelo's been an all-star multiple times.
So Michael Porter Jr. can't be an all-star. Thank God. That's good. But it's good for humanity.
But he's our all-star, all right?
Con Knuppel should be. I do believe that. If you're going to throw a rookie in, be him and Flag.
I haven't seen rookies make... Flag might make the all-star game, actually, because...
He dropped the 40 point.
So freaking
he's
popular.
The best dude on the Mavs. People like just know his name too.
It's just all about the standings you got to look at, though.
I would put in Cooper Flag over AD. Right?
I don't hate it. Yeah. So like, I mean, Dallas is 11-18. I don't know. They might not get him in because like
they might just not get so many.
Yeah, if your team isn't good enough, it's pretty hard to get an all-star in there.
Okay, I'm just not that familiar, to be honest. Because when I started watching around the time of the All-Star game, and all I saw was everybody being so fucking negative about the All-Star game that I just didn't care. I just couldn't be fun.
People aren't happy. No, the All-Star game is not meant to be loved for some reason. Yeah. I wish they would just go back to in the day when they had the players would wear the their jersey, but like the one team would wear the home jerseys and the one team would wear the away jerseys. So you'd have like, it looked awesome. It would be like a Lakers jersey passing to like a Mavs jersey, passing to like it just kind of like looked visually was really cool looking, I thought. And that would be fun. I don't know how you can get those guys to care about it. Like all-star games in general are just kind of like, you can't just get rid of it, because that doesn't make sense. But then like,
you got to replace it with something. Yeah. There's a problem of it too, where it's like the reason the cup game can kind of work for money is because it's like, hey, these like the bottom dudes get it, the top players are probably going to give the money out to like some of the people that work in the like faculty within the team.
That, and also like, let's just be realistic, the cup takes place in Vegas and these guys all just get $500,000. I mean,
$500,000 to go spend
let's just be real, it's the coolest party ever, basically. Versus I would imagine
the All-Star game, which I do think is for money, but is for the people who already make the top dollar.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's a incentive anymore at the end of it. No, I think it used to be. It used to be that some money would go to like a charity of their choosing, and they had the kids in the crowd and they'd all be cheering. And I thought that was pretty brutal because the kids who didn't win didn't get the charity, and they're all just sitting there sad as hell. And the other kids are just like cheering and like they're like, ah, and just like yelling at the other kids. And I'm like, damn, dude, like these already like, you know, disheveled and like, wow, disheveled was not the word I needed to use there. Just these kids already with their issues are there. They're on TV. They're sitting there. They're cheering, and then now you get to see their sad faces. Bring that back. That will make me watch the All-Star game every year. It's just watching sad children. I'm in on that. you gotta learn disappointment somehow, kids.
Right though.
It's coming.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. I don't know,
but. The All-Star game just sucks, and it will always suck. And there's nothing.
I'm not smart enough to figure it out. It's never been that good. From what I can tell, it's never been amazing. It's just like fun.
It's more for kids and stuff, and then also like the city itself gets a lot of revenue because a lot of people come in town.
Tourism.
Yada, yada, yada,
it's just it's neat. It's just a like neat thing. No matter what, I don't care what anybody says, right? If I watch Jokic throw a lob to SGA and he dunked it, that would be the coolest thing. It's just like
it is fun, but you know what would the thing that would actually fix it is if we did the All-Star game, but it was just a one-on-one tournament between all the All-Stars, and you get like randomly seeded, and you get randomly seeded, and you just kind of like play to the end, and then it's like
I think a one-on-one
that would actually be fun, and those guys would actually get into that, and you play to like first games are like to like 5 or 7 or something because you got to move a little fast,
and it's like different.
Yeah, and they would get into it. Like they would love that shit if it's just one-on-one. Like, cause you got to show your bag.
If it was 3-on-3. Too.
I just don't know how you would determine.
Not a 5v5. Yeah. Just something different. Yeah, I agree. I think just something that's not normal NBA. Setup would be good. Some different rule set. I don't know. I don't know if that's like.
I end up watching the All-Star stuff every year because I just love the NBA. Like I even watch like the Celebrity All-Star game sometimes.
I'll watch it.
And
I'm sure I'll watch it.
That's painful when you're watching the lead singer from Arcade Fire putting up crazy numbers, dude, looking like prime Jokic out there, big fella, man, grabbing Rees, putting them back in. That was always weird. And then it's like Kevin Hart on the other side. And I always question myself. I'm like, why am I watching this?
So is the NBA obsessed with Kevin Hart? Is that a thing I'm going to have to deal with again? Kevin Hart is... I don't think he's funny. Is that just a new thing?
Kevin Hart is just a plug and play for any major corporation looking
he's a very
right
safe
now.
Pick.
Yeah, it's very easy because everybody likes him, and you can like you don't get called out for not using somebody else and using this. He's a little guy, so it's like, hey, look at that little fella. He's cute, like. So he's just a break glass in case of emergency. Like he did the whole thing for like the World Cup, and it's like, why is Kevin Hart doing the World Cup presentation? This doesn't make sense to me. Famous soccer fan Kevin Hart. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows he loves soccer. It's his favorite thing in the world.
But yeah, they I don't know. The All-Star game sucks. It's never really going to be good. And
I just I
just feel bad for the guys that are like the dunk competition can still be awesome, but like at some point all the dunks have been done, and then also like none of the star players do it anymore. Like the lineup a couple years ago was brutal. Yeah, but like it used to be like Jordan versus like Dominique Wilkins and stuff.
Yeah, and that's like cool. That's like a good time.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And now the good players don't want to do it because why bother? What's the incentive? Who cares? Especially, I think some of it comes down to like I think some of it does come down to just NBA media in general has been so negative. So it's like, why am I even going to bother the dunk contest when media just like media has been telling us for years now, nobody cares about the dunk contest. So I don't care. Why am I? I'm not going to go do it. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And especially there is also the aspect of it. Just no matter what, it's been done before. It's like easier to see people just go dunk and do cool shit now than ever too. I think that's a real difference of the 90s is just access to footage.
Yeah, and then there's like professional dunkers now that like go and do dunk things. Yeah, like I don't know. Yeah. I think the All-Star game just sucks and we can't fix it. I think that's what we've kind of come to. Maybe just the one-on-one tournament. That's the only thing I can think of.
The one-on-one tournament sounds fun. It's just so different. That's all. I'm cool with it.
Like if you're just getting like Kyrie Irving versus Wemby 1-on-1, I would love to see that.
Be cool.
That'd be wild.
Neat. And then everybody loses to KD, and then he shitposts about it on Twitter and goes home. I'm looking at the standings right now, Dakota. I'm looking at the actual NBA standings.
Hit me.
So there's a couple standouts. For one thing, the play-in Miami Heat, Hawks, and Bulls is so fucking inevitable. Good God.
Is. I mean, we love to be 500. It's the Hawks' favorite thing in the world.
That's where the Heat goes too.
We just can't get enough of each other. And then every year the front office gets to be like, well, we made the play-in. And they like try and say playoffs, but then they always sneak that play-in at the end there. And it just, I can't take it anymore. And then also, we haven't even spoken about it yet, but the return of the king. Yes, sir.
LeBron.
Trae Young,
Trae Young, he's back. Have they won a game since he's back?
Bad at basketball.
No, they have not won since he's back.
We have looked awful since he's been back. But my favorite part is we didn't look that good beforehand. It was very funny when everybody was like, hey, don't bring back Trae Young. We don't want to mess up what's going on. I was like, guys, we're 15
losing.
And yeah, we were. What is he gonna mess up? Going 500? Yeah. It's literally his specialty. At the very least, we'll just maintain our course.
On the 3 games he's been back for, you guys, Atlanta had one of the. I don't even know if I'd say it was their fault against the Hornets. I watched at least for the first half, and they were catching up in the second. The Hornets were on pace for 90, just off of literally logo threes. Like LaMelo was unstoppable. Khan looked unstoppable. Just nonsense 3 balls. And then I don't think it was a Trae problem. I don't think it was like, oh, Trae's back now. Defense is worse. It was just people getting blown up.
We have no rim protection right now either because I mean, Onyeka Okongwu is very good, but he is undersized. When he's playing every single minute of every game, it doesn't work. When you have a 7-foot guy like Kristaps in there that can rim protect, it does make a little more sense. He's never going to play basketball ever again, I don't think. I think he's just like, he was so much fun for that, like, I don't know, 2 minutes I got to see him play. But
I think they're on track. At least the goal would be to get him healthy around playoff time. It's just I don't think he's going to come back and be bad at basketball.
At this point, though, I'm like, let's. If he makes it back for the playoffs and we're the 7th seed, it's not going to fucking matter. I mean, we put up 150 points yesterday and we couldn't win. That doesn't make any sense to me. How do you put up 150 and lose?
So, and then with Trae out, you guys got kind of blown up by the Spurs, to be honest. That game just sucked.
I turned it on briefly. I was at a wedding.
That is the worst I've seen Jalen play since he's like got his green light, basically.
He's starting to falter a little bit. It's not like crazy, but he's definitely starting to have some
still dribble. He's still on it. But he's not perfect. You can only go for so long.
I mean, him and Trae at some point are going to figure something out. It's going to look a lot better. I'm just wondering now.
The limited minutes I've seen of them playing, they're legit. That is a duo that's going to work, I think.
Quinn Snyder just has to figure something the fuck out, and we have to find a way to get someone that's big to come off the bench. I don't care if they get 5 fucking fouls a game. Just bring them. Give me someone that's 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
just give me like I'm so jealous of Kane when I see Luke Cornett come off the bench, which sounds ridiculous, but I just want a Cornett, man. I want a guy that's just big and can stand there and put his hands up. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted.
That's kind of the weird thing where I'm pretty sure the Spurs are going to be good against the Pistons too. I don't remember if they've played yet, but I think the Pistons are going to be in trouble.
A lot of height, yeah.
Duran's a big dude, but he's not a 7-footer.
Yeah, no, he's not as tall as I thought he was.
Isaiah Stewart's 6'8".
Yeah,
pretty sure.
You all got big bodies.
They're big guys. You're not getting through them, but you can go over them, kind of.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
just some very big-chested, broad boys. You got some broad boys on that team.
Got some broad boys, yeah.
You got some broad boys. That's their new nickname that everyone's
Hype's back, bro. Hype's just back.
One of the worst nicknames for a duo ever. We're the broad boys, say?
The broad boys, please God, no.
We're the broad boys.
Because they have such a good win record, everybody, like, all I've seen is just like people trying to fucking nickname this Pistons team. And it's just like, stop, please.
Nothing has happened. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like
young horses or something.
The only
it's like,
one
what?
I've seen that was good was at some point, JB Bickerstaff in a post game was like, these guys are dogs. And so people are just calling them nasty dogs or some crazy shit. Nasty dog. Yeah, they're calling them like the nasty boys, I kind of like back to work. That's like kind of cool. Because of the go to work Pistons. But like I like the Broad Boys. The Broad Boys. Broad Boys. Broad Boys is pretty good, man. Yeah, Broad Boys is good. I've watched Broad Boys.
Is a heck of a buddy comedy.
They're fucking huge. I'd watch a Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart buddy comedy.
Oh, it would be fantastic.
Where they foul out midway through the movie and get replaced by Karis LeVert.
Do they solve crimes together?
No, they commit crimes.
Oh, God. That was a turn I did not see coming.
With Isaiah Stewart? You're kidding.
Never mind. You're right. He already has basically committed crimes.
Jalen Duren is trying to prevent him from committing crimes, and Isaiah Stewart convinces him to commit.
Yeah, Isaiah Stewart, good at basketball.
Good at basketball. I only like him when he's on the cusp of getting ejected from a game.
Yeah, that's my guy. He's a true mud man in every sense of the word. Yeah, man. He might be one of the greatest. He might be one of the greatest just versions of mud that I've ever seen. He's the embodiment of mud.
He plays. That boy was
born and plays like the mud.
He plays basketball like the rules are still what everybody claims the 90s is.
He brings people into the mud with him. I like this. They literally start playing him, and then really this 7-footer can't hang with the 6'8" because they're in the fucking mud.
Yeah, you're about to go dunk it, and you're like, why am I muddy?
Why can't I move?
Why can't I move? I'm all muddy. And then someone on your bench says something that like doesn't matter, and Isaiah Stewart's like, I'm gonna kill that guy. I'm gonna go fight him now.
Yeah. Hey, man, I really liked your shirt the other day. What was that?
You don't like my shirt today?
I'll murder you. I'll murder your whole family. I'll fucking kill everyone. I don't give a shit.
And then JB's sitting over there pouting, mad that the ref said something a couple games ago.
Yeah. I can't tell if you like JB Bickerstaff or don't like JB Bickerstaff.
I like him as a coach to get the vibes up. I'm not convinced about his rotations yet. I say that, but it's more like the Pistons are playing 12-man rotations right now. Everybody's getting 15 to 20 minutes other than Cade and is getting 30 a night.
That's great for the playoffs.
It's
keep
cool.
Them fresh.
It's cool to keep them fresh, and I think it's also just check rotations. If I have to see another 10-minute stretch of Karis LeVert, Ron Holland, Paul Reed, Jaden Ivey. I'm trying to think, just a bunch, and
Jaden Ivey's great at basketball. What are we talking about here, man?
If he does that rotation of 5 little guys again, I swear to God, he does it once a game, and you're like, what's happening? And
it's the little guy lineup, dude.
The little guy lineup gets trounced every time I see it.
The little guy lineup. The LGL, dude. The LGL, man.
Because they randomly start playing small ball and clearly don't know how to play small ball at all.
It's all right, let's play small ball, but take out the guy that makes it work in Cade Cunningham. But when Cade gets back in, let's put in all the big guys in. Bless your show.
And it's fun. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I do like it. They're good. I don't care. I like Jalen.
I think we also need to toot our horn for a second. We kind of believed in the Celtics, and the Celtics are still good at basketball, believe it or not.
I was wrong too. I thought they'd be worse than this. Not the fucking 3rd seed. I think they're the legit 3rd seed too. They're good.
Yeah. I think Jalen Brown is just proving how good at basketball he is. He gets so much shit when things go bad, and that's usually what happens when you're the second fiddle on a championship team, because no one wants to blame the best player. So you always blame the second guy, and he got a lot of blame, but that guy is just proving exactly why he's been one of the better players in the NBA for the last 10 years. You want
to run down some of the placements and how legit we think they are too, and that could kind of be the last thing we do for the podcast. If you think of something else,
no, I like this.
Knicks, I think they're probably the best team in the East. Realistically, they have it's not necessarily they're the most depth, but they have 5 or 6 players that could be
that would start on almost every team.
Yeah.
Josh Hart's fucking Bridges.
OG had the game of his fucking career randomly, but it didn't even seem OG Anunoby's so fucking.
OG's a stud, man. They just have
the fact that Bridges is their worst starter is a good place to be.
It's insane, and he's really good. Sometimes you look up and you're like, oh, I can see why this guy got traded for 4 first-round picks. And then other times you're like, wait, he got traded for 4 first-round fucking picks.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't like that.
How is that possible?
But, yeah, I don't think that would happen now. But like now that picks keep on being weirdly good in the long run.
I think people, welcome to the NBA. People love picks. They don't actually like players. They really like to have
picks. They like the idea of pick.
Players. Yes, they like middle schoolers. Oh, that sounded bad. Hey,
the list is out. The files are out.
There's some 13-year-old out there that they're like obsessed with and being like, this is who I'm going to focus on. It's like watch the basketball in front of you, my brother in Christ. Like, come on, dude.
Please don't trade Bridges.
Yeah.
I'm begging.
Looking at this list, man, it's Orlando isn't as good as I thought they were going to be. Desmond Bain has been a massive disappointment. They play like such jackasses, man.
So let's even talk about Orlando more specifically. Everybody, I know the conversation was going to always be like, oh, Desmond Bain's he's like completing that trio. They haven't played as a trio. Wagner, Banchero, and Bain played together for like a quarter. It felt like before they got injured again, and after they figured it out, it was literally a quarter, and then Wagner went down. Is Banchero bad?
I think
he bad. Why is he bad?
I think he's having there's the sophomore slump, and then there's the junior jump, and he did the reverse of that. I just came up with the junior jump. I feel like that's.
But what if it's the junior
power.
I peaked? What if it's the I peaked in high school moment?
And now the junior, the just junior. Junior. There's got to be something there.
The just as good as he was in his rookie year, but not quite as good as you were hoping him to be junior.
Let's go. We'll workshop that.
Yeah,
I think that's got some real legs there.
But yeah, they're weird. But
I can't get a read on them. I look at their roster.
A fucking dude. I can't tell. I can't tell if they're good.
I look at their roster. I look at everything about them. I'm like, this team should be a lot better. And then it just doesn't. It just seems like they lose these weird games, and they lose them by like a lot. Like their offense can just disappear sometimes.
A little bit. So they beat the Jazz in overtime last night, or a night or two ago. That was the saddest shit I've ever seen, to be honest. I like Eastern Conference teams winning. I'm here for the East. I watched Keontae George hit a massive 3 and 1. A dude jumped over him, he jumped into it, took the foul, landed midair, like kind of halfway down, got a nasty 3 and 1 bucket, got Keontae the lead.
George is a beast.
He's a monster. Got the lead by a point. Was awesome. 4 seconds left. Magic timeout, and Desmond Bain slashes in, easiest fucking layup of his life. Just kills it. And then it was a Jazz home game too, so the vibe was it was so deflating.
Like just everybody puts their shoulders down. I can just imagine the sad, Mormons of all time.
Oh yeah, they're Mormons. I don't care about them. But yeah, they lost to the Nuggets, lost to the Knicks, beat the Heat, lost to the Knicks. Man, they've kind of had a hard schedule.
That's another team I don't understand. I don't understand the East at all. I'm just going to be honest. I don't get Philly. I don't get Orlando. I don't get Toronto. I don't get Cleveland. I don't get Miami. My team sucks, and I don't understand Chicago. Actually, I do understand Chicago. I knew what Chicago was.
Yeah, Chicago are fraud. Sorry.
They turned back into a pumpkin. Look, dude, it happens. Yeah. Everybody has their Cinderella moment where you put on the slippers, and then you change everything, and suddenly you're a carriage. No, that is a pumpkin, and we knew it was a pumpkin, and everybody thought it was a carriage.
I saw a point somebody made, a Bulls fan made, that they've just been way more hurt than people realize. Like every team's been hurt, but Chicago can't lose a man. No. And I don't think that's good. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, they'd be, if they weren't injured, that's not the conversation. You should not have your team set up in a way that if you lose 1, maybe 2 role players, you fall out. Like
they are, yeah, it's a poorly constructed team that doesn't make any sense. That was built to go 500, just good enough
forcing wins.
Yeah, just good enough to like sometimes be like, and then like and then make the play in, but like just like not bad enough to get a good draft pick. So you just constantly get like the 14th player in the pit the draft, and then you never actually get better.
And then they might be better, but probably
you just constantly have a middling kind of level of talent. That's every guy on their team you look at, you're like, I mean, they're good, but they're not.
Is some of the problem also just that the fucking Wizards and Hornets and Nets can't make a good basketball team?
Oh yeah, so it makes it easier for the
So they just can't rise. They just can't do it, so they're stuck. That sucks.
Yeah, every time Chicago tries to get bad, there's a team that's like, hey, hold my beer. Oh, I'm the Nets. Yeah. And it's Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. just chucking up bullshit. And I love it.
Out of all the teams you kind of ran down to, I think we said it last week or so, the Cavs fucking suck. We've been saying the whole time that they're fraudulent. They're bad for what they are.
They're the only team in the second apron right now.
So this is part of why I wanted to, we don't have to do this today. I wanted to have this kind of a second apron-y conversation just about that as a concept and if it's working. The Cavs are proof that it's like money just ain't. It just doesn't work. They're injury prone, but yeah, you have injury prone players. Like that sucks. Should have made sure they were healthy when you got them, I guess. Darius Garland just doesn't have a working toe, apparently. This is just a thing now. Jared Allen doesn't play that often. Like he's just not a very consistent
pick. I don't understand Jared Allen. He's good, but sucks.
I like him. It makes no sense.
Like when I watch him play, I'm like, that guy's good at basketball. But then also I'm like, he sucks.
I think he'd be better as a six man.
I think the Cavs are the most confusing team there is, because I look at that whole roster and I'm like, you guys are all very good at basketball. And then you watch them play and it just doesn't. And Donovan Mitchell's quietly putting up crazy numbers again, but it's because he has to. I think part of the reason is I have had this take for a while. I don't think Donovan Mitchell plays winning basketball. I think he's a very good basketball player. I think he's very entertaining, but he is the definition of hero ball. He wants to be the guy. He loves it so much, and he gets you some awesome moments. He can get you far, but at the end of the day, like it's sometimes you got to pass that ball.
If it comes down to it, in the heat of the moment, and there is a better shot someone else could take versus him can take a pretty good one, he'll take the shot.
This is Donovan Mitchell's game.
Yeah, he'll take the shot every time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like he would rather.
I don't like him. If I'm running a team, I don't really want him. I don't know. Mm-mm. Like I would, right? Like duh. But you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not.
I would want to put somebody different. I don't think Garland and him makes a lot of sense together.
I don't think so either, especially because Garland can't play apparently. And then I think Evan Mobley doesn't give a fuck right now.
Evan Mobley and Paulo Banchero are going through they're not the junior jump, whatever we decided. Yeah. They're the just juniors. We thought they were better. We thought they were better than they are, and they're just juniors.
Yeah.
They're just juniors.
Of all the teams that we truly don't understand, I think the 76ers are pretty legit. The 76ers have no defense, but for the regular season, they're so fun to watch.
They're so fun to watch. It's infuriating.
Fraud alert. Of the teams that are still up, though, the teams with the best point differential is the Magic is fourth at 3.1. The Celtics have a 6-point differential. Pistons are 6.8. Knicks are 7.7. We're going to go by that, and that's a pretty sensible metric to be like, how good is this team on average? Come on.
That's kind of who we thought the four best teams were going to be, I think. Maybe not Philadelphia. Actually, we didn't think Philadelphia was going to be.
No, but Philly's only 1.6.
That's interesting. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So no, you're right. No, I'm sorry. I thought you're right. We did think Orlando, Boston, New York. I thought Boston was going to be like the 6th seed. You're right.
Different order. I thought Boston was going to be the 5th or 6th seed.
It's scary when you're looking at videos. Yeah, that's true. It's scary when you're looking at videos of Jason Tatum and he looks fucking healthy.
Ready. He looks ready. He'll be back in January, February. He's going to come back. The league's about to be on notice. The Celtics are going to be like.
Oh, when he's healthy, they are the best team in basketball. Like when they had that little run, they were freaky good.
I believe it. I just need to see it first. Okay. Let's go to the West a little bit. Lot less surprises. As far as win records go, though, who is third in win records in the league right now? Don't check. Who is it? Unless you already can see it, and then whatever.
Third in win records. Is it the Knicks? No.
It's the Spurs. Oh, they are 21-7. They're 2 games behind the Pistons right now at 22-6.
That annoys me.
When did that happen? I knew they were winning.
Wemby's been hurt, and they still win.
And they were
Whoever
still
that
winning.
coach is not getting enough credit because that guy can coach his ass off.
He put together a squad here.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper is so fucking good. It's annoying.
Ridiculous. He gets into the lane with ease. The way he does it is just so much fun to watch. And I haven't seen a guy that smooth, and the way he does it, it just looks so easy. He's going to be a problem going forward.
Kane put me on him at some point like last month, and he was like, he basically said he thinks, I don't know if he did say it this way, but this is how I'm taking it now. I think Dylan Harper is not already better than Stephen Castle, but close, and I think he will be better than Stephen Castle.
Oh yeah, Stefan Castle is
I already think he's better, to be honest.
Stefan Castle is good, but Stefan Castle is a role player good. Dylan Harper is like
Dylan Harper might be an all-star. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like kind of a stud. It's weird too, because I was asking Kane, I asked him like the whole, would you rather have Knuppel or him right now, which I do think is an interesting debate, because objectively, if you just looked at the Spurs, Knuppel would help them out more. Yeah, like just that 3-point shooting, the way he's able to play. I mean, the kid's insane. But I just think in the future, Harper can be. I mean, Harper can be a star, but it just seems like he also gives you the ability to move De'Aaron Fox, I think, because like De'Aaron Fox makes a decent amount of money. If he can come in, you can move him off. Then you can sign maybe another wing or something.
With how good Fox has been and how much
he has looked so good too. You're right.
That veteran guy,
it's crazy.
With how much they just need that veteran player too, though. I think I keep Fox over like Castle. Not that the Spurs will trade. Like I just don't see it. But
I don't think you could start Harper and Fox at the same time. I feel like there isn't. I wonder. The NBA is getting a little smaller though. I don't know. Maybe you could. Yeah,
kind of clog it. No, I see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
I just think Harper. I think Harper has too much of an upside to not keep. For what it's worth, I don't see the Spurs trading any of them.
This draft is going to end up being freaky good when we look back on it, man.
Probably.
Like this is going to be an all-time draft. I mean, there's some stars.
Take a look. The Rockets are doing worse than we thought. The Rockets are kind of having a shit streak, and they've not played as many games as everybody else.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos of KD yelling at Alfie Sengun or getting mad, but I also think it's just edits to make it look bad because I'm like, I don't think KD hates Alfie Sengun.
The vibes are fine.
Yeah.
The vibes are fine. I think KD is just an older player, and it's just like, I'm just gonna yell at you.
Yeah, KD's fed up. He wants a championship. That's his championship, and he thinks it's here. But it would be funny if they just lose again.
This is his best chance. Let's be real.
By far in a while.
But I don't. They're realistically only one win away from being the 4th seed again. Like it's not that far out. The Lakers are hitting a struggle point. I want in the long run so bad for them to be a play-in team because it's what I believe they are every time I look at them. But then Luka drops an 80-point game and it makes me mad.
It also gives you an incredibly fun first-round series if they're a play-in team.
I think so.
The West, regardless, is just going to be a fucking gauntlet, dude. Jesus.
Here's my point.
They've got some real stinkers at the bottom, though. Woof, New Orleans, Sacramento, and the Clippers.
Everything below, everything Dallas down is a mess.
There are some bad teams in the NBA right now. There are some good ones, and there are some awful teams.
I think Dallas is probably better than their record shows, and I'm not just saying that because they beat the Pistons, but they looked good when they did it.
Cooper Flag is finding himself, and every day he gets better, and it's just freaky because like we've just watched him for so long.
He's been 19,
in the I know
this week.
He's been in the the NBA community for ages. We've been watching him, so it seems older, but 19 years old is terrifying. I mean, that's terrifying. Like in 10 years, he's going to be my age. Like that's freaky for me to think about. Like he has a long time to be good at basketball too. I mean, like a long time.
Yeah, and I think he's already getting it pretty figured out. The fucking Timberwolves, they're about where people thought they'd be, but they look good. They're kind of figuring it out. They still need a point guard. Like bad. They're
Anthony
the team.
Edwards. When Anthony Edwards is on, there's maybe not that many people that are more exciting to watch play basketball. I love Anthony Edwards so much. He's so much fun.
Of the good teams in the West, they're the one that I think needs a trade. They need something to change. I think the Lakers do too, but I don't really think they can because the person they need to trade is LeBron, most likely in the long run, and that feels stupid to stay. And he's not moving. I don't know.
LeBron to Cleveland for Darius Garland. There it is.
You've solved it. You've fixed
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy. But that's like crazy, right? To say they need to trade Bron because they like don't. He's not even playing bad. He's just like a lot of contract.
It's a lot of contract, and it's putting the Austin Reeves Luka thing was so good and it was working so well, and then once you put Bron in there, it just took away from what they had, and now it's like LeBron can't play defense, Reeves can't play defense, and Luka can't play defense. If you got them all out there at the same time, hey,
and AR is the worst basketball player ever.
AR-15 is a hooper, and we all know it.
AR, I sent the picture there. There's a Jimmy High Roller video, so I'm sure I will not be the only person that brings this up. AR is like averaging Jordan numbers right now on better efficiency. It's very stupid.
He's doing the Kobe Bryant, the way his averages have gone up every single year. Basically, he's mirrored Kobe perfectly, but also let's be real. He's good at basketball, but he's not the same level as these guys.
Well, Kobe was also a pretty good defender. I think that can be just lost in the translation. So
Kobe was an incredible on-ball defender.
Yeah, and Luka too. Luka's been a better defender this year, but like if you score 50 points, like obviously you're just going to be struggling on defense. You're just going to get exhausted.
Luka needs to start winning some games so he can win that MVP.
AR can't.
We need to win some money, and that is one of our biggest bet.
If Lakers played Denver right now, they'd be tied for the 3rd seed. Probably. I think the Lakers if the Lakers showed up healthy, they'd have a pretty good chance to beat the Nuggets. That's kind of where.
Oh yeah.
I think the Nuggets are better though. I think the Nuggets are so fucking good. The Spurs are on a 6-game win streak. Holy shit.
They just make me mad. Kane just is.
Yeah, that does make me mad.
Kane is blessed. It's just not fair, man. They were bad for like 2 seconds and then they're immediately great again.
You know who's on a 4-game win streak? Actually, on the up. The Pelicans. How did that happen? Who have they been playing? Have they been playing fake dog shit teams?
Derek Queen is just kind of decent in basketball, it turns out.
Derek Queen's fucking legit. He's just good.
Yeah, I also really like watching him play. It's so weird that I can love a player so much and also hate a trade that much as well. It's such a bizarre feeling in my head because it's like I love that guy. He's so good at basketball, but I still think it's a terrible trade. It just is, you know, like. Mm-hmm. But it's possible the person the Hawks draft isn't even half as good as Derek Queen, you know?
True. It might not be. We'll see. In the long run, we'll see. I think there's a case now where it's like, is Zion is he the guy on the Pels anymore? Not really, right?
Someone will always take a chance on that level of talent, but it seems
someone should, but
it just seems like everybody in New Orleans is cursed to be bad at basketball, and when they leave New Orleans, they can be good at basketball.
They got 4 in a row. They beat the Blazers, which they should, but they beat them by 23. So like, good. They beat the Bulls by 10. Okay, that's okay. Beat the Rockets by 5, who are randomly kind of in a slump, but like they beat the Rockets, and they beat the Pacers by 20. So like,
they have a fun roster with a bunch of good players.
When's their next like check? I don't know, dude. I think it would be a good story for the Pelicans to like have a come up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
They're going against Dallas. This is kind of a check for Dallas. Dallas needs to beat them, or Dallas is like truly.
That's actually weirdly a fun game.
Yeah, I want to watch that. When is that? Is that tonight? It's tonight.
I will be watching that tonight. Yeah. I will probably have. You know what? I think I'll have a bet on that game tonight if I had to guess.
What other things you'd be betting on? I think we're about to get to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you think about basketball?
I think that it is the greatest game on this planet.
Whoa.
No, that's Fortnite. You ever played that?
Wow. Now that's the hottest take this podcast has ever dropped.
True.
Yeah, let's do some bookie bungalow stuff. Why don't we? Why don't we get into the old
right.
That's what an intro to the bookie bungalow. So last week we had a couple of days we'd done it. Obviously I've been busy with the remodel and that's been taking a lot of my attention. That's one of our presenting sponsors, Dakota Blue, located conveniently at 454 Cherokee Ave. We'll be closed for the next month, but that being said, that is why I've been so busy recently, and why our podcast schedule has been a little whack, is because that place is taking up all of my time. I've gotten 6 calls recently about it, so I will, as soon as this is over, go meet some guy and crawl around in the basement. At some point, maybe I'll share the picture of the toilet I found with our viewers, but that is a story for another day. That's a little bit of a tease, as they call in the industry. But so we just looking at things right now, sneakily, hilariously, that Brooklyn future is still alive at 22.5 games. They've won 8 games, and we're not halfway through the season. Yeah, we took the over. It's the you guys got to have some pride over of the year. Yeah, that
and it looks like they've been picking up.
They have
over
been.
I think
it turns out Michael Porter Jr. is really good at basketball, and we all made fun of him too early just for going on podcasts and talking about OnlyFans girls. Okay,
yeah, that's
a
true.
guy can't have an opinion anymore. What is this?
He was still the 4th best player.
Communist Russia. I mean, come on, let the man speak. He's the best player
on the Nets, and he would be the 4th or 5th best player if you put him on OKC.
I love him so much. I wish he was.
The Nets are sad.
I want to watch Michael Porter Jr. play every night.
I want to watch him play every sport.
I don't think he cares about winning basketball. He just cares about Michael Porter Jr. As long as Mike is up, he doesn't care. Oh my God, LaMelo and him would be so funny. They would be best of friends too.
Like, please, yeah, dude, they'd be such good friends.
Oh man, I would love to see that friendship, man. But yeah, man. Other than that, the Nets' future is looking good. Luka's still pretty high up in the MVP possibilities there. I mean, he's averaging 35, 8, and 6, so that's MVP numbers if I've ever heard it. Yeah, that's absurd. So, the bets are looking good, and this week specifically, surprise Rocky.
Hey, Rocky.
Hey, what's up, bud? We'll have some more bets this week because I'll have a lot of time because I'll be sitting on my ass doing nothing but watching basketball. So I'm about to be the #1 ball watcher in all of America. You can take that to the grave. I got 3 TVs. I got a month of time on my hands. I'm ready to watch ball.
Because I work for NBC, I'm actually getting extra time off this Christmas week because NBC is airing more games as we go through. So we're just not doing news at night.
Yeah.
so I get to just be home all week.
And then we're gonna have the greatest Christmas Day slate. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, wait, we gotta pick Christmas Day winners. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's just do that real fast. We'll end it on Christmas Day because it is
NBA Christmas game.
You want to talk about a slate? This is a gauntlet of games. It is as good as it gets. I cannot wait for every single one of these games. I don't think there's a single one that I don't.
I don't care about. Want to watch the Mavericks and Warriors? That sounds depressing.
Oh, are you kidding me? Steph Curry on Christmas Day is always a treat, no matter what. If Steph is
healthy, sure.
Yes, it's all contingent on Steph being healthy. That is fair.
I have to watch AD grab his leg and go, after Steph Curry runs into him and goes, I'm going to cry.
Oh,
I don't want to watch that happen.
You're telling me we got an off?
Yeah, we got an off. We got an off.
Yeah, I'm just picking these quickly. I'm just going to.
Both teams show up healthy. That'd be sick.
Knicks, Cavs. Let's go with
Knicks. That's the easiest pick, I think. Knicks.
Spurs, Thunder. That's what I'm talking about, NBA. This is how you schedule things. Wow, that's going to be a fun game.
I think they have to run back.
Oh, they're going to be pissed. Mavs, Warriors is probably the worst game of the day for sure because Rockets, Lakers is going to be incredibly entertaining. And then T-Wolves, Nuggets to end the night. Ant-Man versus Jokic. Woo, buddy. I'm going to be watching all of this. I can't wait.
So what's your picks then? I'm taking Knicks for the first game. I think that's the easiest pick though. Who you got?
Agree.
Taking Knicks?
I'm going to go Knicks. I'm going to go Knicks as well.
I'm taking OKC for the 230.
Yeah, they're getting their lick back.
I'm actually going to say this too. I think the Spurs are the worst good team. So I think they'll lose 10 in a row from here.
I like that take as well because no one can defend it. I think they're probably... Like, if you just look at all of the things. Oh, Oh, that's right. He's not here because he's Bucko of the Week.
Yeah, he's probably probably injured, like Wemby is.
Oh yeah, Kane's on the IR.
Yeah, we have him on a minutes restriction.
Yeah, dude.
Shit.
But yeah, so yeah, let's go Knicks, OKC, Steph playing. If Steph is playing, the Warriors. If Steph is not playing, the Mavericks. Let's go.
I'm taking the Warriors no matter what. I think the Mavericks are gonna just get fraud checked. This is the brightest stage possible for them because they're not gonna. They're a play-in team at best. Yeah, I think they're frauds. They die.
Fair enough. All right, I'll jump on that bandwagon. I think the Lake Show wins. LeBron James loves to play on Christmas Day.
I hate to say it. I think they got it too. I think they're going to win.
It's such a LeBron game to win because it doesn't actually matter, but it does matter.
Did they celebrate Christmas in Turkey? Hold on. Let's see. Before we go anywhere. Christmas?
Of course they do.
No. Christmas in Turkey traditions. I don't know if it's a big thing. Christmas in Turkey isn't widely celebrated because they're Muslim majority. Yeah, they're Muslim. So
wow.
Alperen Sengun. He might not care. He might not give a fuck. Normal day to him.
Yeah, right. So he's going to put in 110%.
I'm pretty sure Alfie Sengun has been in America for a long time.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell Jokic cares about Christmas, right? I don't think Jokic cares about anything.
I don't think Jokic cares about basketball.
I think he
gives a fuck.
Do you think he's ever like loved a woman or something, or like loved anything other than like a horse? You know, like, oh, you can have kids and not love a woman, brother. Believe me. I mean, I don't know why I said believe me. Like I have shit. Like I have kids.
Move on. I don't know what that says about your home life. Yeah. Speaking of loving women, my girlfriend loves watching Jokic with me sometimes, and I'm gonna choose the Nuggets.
Okay, well, I will be choosing the Wolves because Anthony Edwards is the only potential podcast guest we could ever get on this podcast.
That's true.
So I will always be an Ant guy.
Too.
Yeah,
he's been doing awesome.
He's an Atlanta boy. I always cheer for my Atlanta guys. Jaylen Brown, Ant Edwards. Hoopers.
I can't believe I am watching Ant and I'm actually like send him some doggone help offensively. Oh, like Julius is pretty good, but all of his good help is like old. The Minnesota Timberwolves are like sneakily kind of old, right? Is that crazy?
Yeah, they have some sneaky oldness. Oh, I'm getting torn up right now. Oh, geez. Well, I think we got.
That's all the basketball.
I think that's all the basketball. The Spurs are the worst team I've ever seen, and I truly think that nothing but bad things are going to happen to them.
I think the Spurs would be beaten by the 1978 Bullets. Is that true?
Yep. And I mean like them, and I mean them like currently,
I mean them currently.
Their age, like 80-year-old men.
I do mean them right now.
Yeah, we're talking like 80-year-old men would be absolutely hooping on Wemby.
Them.
You know, and honestly, if there was just an unfortunate amount of like wind one day, I think Wemby might just fall over.
I think he would blow away.
Just blow away.
I'm actually right so fucking excited for in a year when people are so sick of Wemby and mad.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, I know. We're just
violently French.
Oh, he couldn't be more French. Also, you know what? Cool, you're a monk. No one gives a shit. All right, no one gives a shit, man.
Nobody fucking cares.
No one fucking cares, brother. Go.
Well, okay. Do the Spurs have anyone that's not a bum? It's not a fucking bum loser.
I mean, their fans certainly are. Just a bunch of
fans
buckos.
Are all bums. No, we know that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
just
like
a collection of buckos.
Like Stephen Castle can't even pass the ball to his own team. Dylan Harper is good in the paint, but so is everybody.
Devin Vassell thinks he's better than everybody on the team, and he's not.
Vassell is only as good as Champagny, and Champagny fucking sucks.
I don't even know if that's how you say his name, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't
like his name.
Players' names.
Yeah, not that stinky team.
Zaza
and
Pachulia.
I would trade Harper for Con Knuppel. Yeah.
You know what? I would trade Wemby for Con Knuppel. I see the upside. I see the upside for him a little more.
Con Knuppel or prime Wilt Chamberlain? I don't know. Who's to say?
I don't know. Pretty close. Prime Wilt Chamberlain could probably do a backflip over Con Knuppel, but Con Knuppel looks like he's eating a lot of corn. That's cool.
You always forget about the corn aspect.
He looks corn-fed.
You always forget about that.
He looks corn. I don't know a better way to put it than that. He looks corn-fed, right? You know what I'm talking about.
What a way to end this pod. The corn boy.
Corn Knuckle.
Corn Knuckle, dude. Yes. We're the number one
that's
Corn
the only
Knuckle
nickname
guys.
I'm gonna try and push for it. I want to call him Corn Knuckle, and I want people to take that.
I like Corn Knuckle, but it's Korn, and he's really into the band Korn.
Yeah, and he loves the band. He's never heard it.
It's a double psych out. He's never actually eaten corn. He just loves the band Korn.
You think he even knows what the band Korn is? He's like 19.
I think it would make him nervous. I feel like that music would scare him. I feel like he would get spooked.
Make him nervous.
He'd hear it and be like, "Whoa, fellas!"
What a weird thing. Yeah, he's 20. He doesn't know what the fuck corn is.
I don't even know if I know who Korn is, and I've brought them up.
Pick a song out that they've made. That's funny. All right, let's get out of here. He's from Wisconsin. He is corn-fed. I knew it. Jeez. All right, bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Corn tour. Love you all.
Merry Christmas.